Police were called to a home in Brooker, Florida on May 17, 2021. When they arrived, they learned Tyerune Blocker had been gunned down while attending a barbecue thrown by his friend Derek Williams. Witnesses at the scene insisted that no one wanted Tyerune dead, and the murder was a tragic case of mistaken identity. When detectives questioned Derek, he told them that he had seen a truck pull up outside his house. Then he heard gunshots and threw himself on the ground. Soon, it became clear to police that Derek was the intended victim of the attack, not Tyerune. Derek also reported that, an hour before the shooting, he had received an angry phone call from Doug Heath, a man who had been seeing Jasmine Webb, a woman Derek had recently started dating. While Doug and Jasmine were on a break, she had started a fling with Derek. Recently, though, Doug and Jasmine had gotten back together. According to Derek, he had heard Jasmine weeping in the background of the call. Deputies brought Doug, Jasmine, and a third woman, who was in a love triangle with them, Martisha Johnson, in. Having been ID'd by witnesses at the scene as being in the vehicle where the shooter was located, Jasmine was booked on first-degree murder charges and taken to jail. While Martisha and Doug were interrogated at the sheriff's office, police questioned Jasmine at the jail.
Detective Thompson, we're out at the Levy County Jail speaking to a Jasmine Webb in reference to case number 214144. Today is May 20th, 2021. I don't have my pen. Hello. You're Jasmine? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm Detective York. This is Detective Thompson. We're with the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, okay? I like to start off by introducing myself and telling you a little about myself. I've been with the Sheriff's Office 17 years. I've worked many cases, okay? I like to be a straight shooter. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything from you. You know why we're here. Okay. Well, you were arrested from one of our warrants, correct? Mm-hmm. Did they tell you what the charges were? Oh, they didn't tell you what the charges were? No. Okay. Before we get started, I'm going to read you something. Obviously, you're here not freely. You were probably brought here in handcuffs, all right, and you were placed under arrest. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. Have you ever been read your Miranda rights before? Yeah. Okay. That's just so we can have an open dialogue. I like to tell you why we're here.
I like your keychain.
Oh, do you?
I'm a diehard.
Yeah, he's a Seminole too, so that's good. We don't get a lot of Seminole fans in Gainesville, so.
Oh, I'm a diehard.
All right, well, good. And I'm easygoing. I want to try to help everybody. That includes victims, witnesses, and suspects or defendants. Okay. I don't like putting people in jail if they don't belong there. All right, we obviously had enough to put you here, but we need to fill in the blanks. I would like to think that you're a good person, and you probably have some story to tell us, okay? I will tell you that I've spoken to your sister, okay? So...
Ariel?
I believe so, yes. So, they're concerned, okay? But from what they told us, it made you look in a good light, okay? So before we get started and then diving into questions and stuff like that, I'm going to read you something. Just listen to me, and after there'll be a question, and then we'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have him with you during questioning if you wish. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand these rights I've explained to you? Okay. Just so, let me get some basic stuff out of the way. It's Jasmine, Jas.
M-I-N-E.
M-I-N. And is it Webb?
2 B's.
2 B's? All right. What's your middle initial?
C.
C. And date of birth? All right. You got a telephone number?
No.
You don't have a telephone?
Yeah, well, I got it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay, what was it? What was it before? All right. Where were you living prior to today? I assume you weren't living in Levy County?
No.
Okay.
Marion County.
Where, you know where your address was?
Yeah. California, 34482.
I grew up in Ocala, so I'm familiar with Ocala. I went to high school in Ocala.
It was by the Speedway, Ocala Speedway.
Yeah. Can you hear it from where y'all live?
Yeah, like we can walk.
Well, I used to, the previous owner I used to know. He was a friend of mine.
The Speedway, then the livestock,
Mm-hmm.
it was right next to it.
Okay.
Right, like, there's a store there.
Are there any sand pit or any lime rock pits around y'all's property out there? 'Cause I know there's a bunch of lime rock pits out
Across
there.
the street.
Okay, and then is that where the canyons, where they do the zip line and stuff out there?
Well, that's further down.
Okay.
The zip line is by the...
Have y'all done that yet? Have you done that yet?
No.
I haven't done it just because it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's $100.
Yeah.
Just a little swing on a rope. I can put a rope from tree to tree in my yard, swing for free.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm familiar with it. Now, you didn't grow up in Ocala, though, did you?
No.
Okay, you're
Union
from
County.
Lake Butler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was that the Union County, what are they, the Tigers?
Yeah, go back.
Oh, yeah. Like, when I was in school, back in the late 90s, Union County and Lake City and all that, that was where football was being played back then.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is now, but I remember they were a powerhouse back then.
C.J. Spiller.
Oh yeah. He went to Clemson.
Clemson.
Yep. Yeah. He was supposed to come to FSU, but whatever. It's a sour taste in my mouth still.
Yeah.
So,
Spit it out. You
so
spit it out.
that one still hurt.
Spit it out.
It still hurts today. I can promise you.
Let's spit it out. We
So,
got it out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why am I here?
Okay. So an incident occurred in Alachua County, or I wouldn't be here, where there was a shooting. Okay. Like I said, I'm a straight shooter, so I want you to be a straight shooter.
Spit it out.
Somebody died during this shooting. You were identified as being there. Okay.
By whom?
I'm not going to tell you that yet. Okay. Because like I said, in order for me to believe you, I need you to tell me things, one, that I already know, just so I know that you're not lying to me.
Okay, so there's a guy named Smoke
Guy named Smoke.
that I was affiliated with.
And what's his real name?
Derek Smith.
Okay, so I know now that part of it is true. Because I know Smoke. We've talked to Smoke. Okay?
Okay. Him and Doug got into an argument
Okay.
on the phone.
Right.
This isn't the first argument.
Okay.
They've argued several times.
Okay.
He sent text messages. Smoke has sent text messages.
Okay. Between...
The two of them.
Okay.
And me and Smoke are fine.
Right.
Like, I've actually been trying to go see him
Okay.
on a good level.
Right.
So why would I hurt him?
Just so we're clear, I don't believe you hurt anyone, but you were there. Okay? Like I said, I've already talked to your sister. I've talked to people that saw what happened. I'm not saying that you did anything to hurt anybody. But see, the problem is that we need to know why you were there, what led y'all to show up there.
I didn't go there.
Okay, Jasmine, come on. Let's start off on a good foot. All right. I got people positively identifying you as being there. All right. Like I said, I've talked to Smoke. Smoke is putting you there.
Of course he's gonna put me there because he think I did it. Because they were arguing.
He didn't say that you did it. He just saw you.
He didn't see me because I didn't see him.
Okay.
He's gonna say he saw me.
Who was there then?
I don't know.
All right. What else do you think they told us about what happened? There's a vehicle involved.
I promise you.
What kind of vehicle does Doug drive?
We have a black Avalanche. I have a black Envoy and a black Toyota Celica.
That's not all he has. He has another vehicle. And it's not just the Avalanche, not the Envoy, and not the Celica. Because the Celica is your dad's, for one thing. The Envoy you already returned the license plate, so it's not even registered.
But I still have it.
The Avalanche is registered to Doug. So I already know he's registered that vehicle. There is another vehicle. What other vehicle does he drive? Come on, Jasmine. Your family's concerned about you. All right. I know when you called your sister. All right. I know what you communicated with. I know Text Now. All right. Text Now provides everything. Everything that you said on text now is provided to us. Don't make yourself look like you're trying to hide something, because it's not going to help you. All right? I had enough to get a judge to sign a warrant for your arrest for first-degree murder. Obviously, I know what vehicle was there because, one, I got multiple witnesses, not just Smoke, seeing a truck and seeing a female inside.
Doug has a girlfriend.
I know, Martisha.
So what?
I've already spoke to Martisha. Martisha's in our sheriff's office right now being interviewed. She's talking. Doug is on his way to the sheriff's office freely because he wants to go talk. Don't let them tell your side of the story. I'm telling you, Jasmine, this is the moment of your life that's going to dictate how long you go to prison or not go to prison, is right here. Don't be lying about stuff that I know is already there. I got Doug's truck there. I got Martisha's car there. I know how they got to Gainesville. I can track them through Gainesville to where the shooting happened. And I got somebody there putting you in that truck that's going to take a stand and say that to a jury. But I need to know, is that what... Because sometimes things happen that was not what they intended to happen. All right? You may have gone there thinking something differently, and then something bad happened.
Am I the only one that's under arrest?
No. You got people in custody, right? You got three. Martisha's in custody. We got her from Ocala, from her mom's house. Today.
But I'm the only one that's being charged with the murder.
As of this time, right now, yes.
Why?
Because you're the only one that was positively identified as being there.
How?
I already told you. Smoke told us that you were there.
That don't mean I was there, because he said I was there. He just assumed I was there. I didn't see Smoke.
Okay, but you're already lying to me, though.
How?
You didn't even tell me that Doug had a truck. How am I supposed to believe that you're telling me the truth now when you wouldn't even tell me that Doug has a truck?
The Titan?
Yes, the Titan.
He doesn't have it anymore.
He had it on Monday. I got it on video. Right from the scene. I got witnesses seeing that truck leave the scene. Multiple witnesses, retired deputies that live in that neighborhood say they see the truck. They described it to a T. The truck is not like a stock truck. You got tires and you got lifts. You got a cover on the back of it. I got that on video. I got that on tag readers. His tag, registered to him. You just told me Doug and Smoke were talking shit back and forth. Smoke told us that. Smoke told us text messages. And guess what it's not doing? It's not coming from Doug's phone. It's coming from your phone. The phone number you just gave me. So don't sit here and lie to me.
That's why I said Smoke sent the text message. The last...
From your phone. From your phone.
He sent his message.
I know what he says.
What he said?
He asked Smoke if he was f***ing his girl.
Doug asked that?
Yes.
Through my phone?
When he was talking to Smoke, and Smoke told him yes.
They're retarded.
Okay. But come on, Jasmine. Your family's concerned about you. And your sister's told me more than that. She's told me everything that you told her.
What I told her?
What do you think you told her? I know what you told her. Tell me what you told her. Don't lie to me. She's gonna testify. You told her you were there. I got that on a recording. That Jasmine told me she was there, but she didn't shoot him.
My sister said that?
Yes. So don't sit here and lie to you. Help yourself. Why were y'all there? What was the plan? Was that the plan to shoot somebody? I don't think it was. I don't think you knew that was going to happen. But how am I supposed to say that without you telling me? I like to hope that you went there thinking there was maybe going to be a fight. Maybe they were going to throw hands. Maybe they were just going to talk some shit. I don't know. And then something bad happened that you did not know was going to happen. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
If you show me positively that I was there, I'll tell you.
I told you what I got. I got a recording from Smoke saying that you were there. That's all I got.
Okay.
But I got the truck there.
That don't mean I was driving it or I was in it. Just because the truck is there, that doesn't mean I was there.
That's fine. You know what? We're not done with this investigation. So here's what's going to happen after this. I'm gonna take your statement here. This is your opportunity to tell me what happened, and then I'm gonna let the evidence tell me what happened. Okay? I'm gonna get phone records. I'm gonna get cell tower records. Okay? Don't let that tell the story. Would your phone be in his truck?
Would my phone be in his truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, because it would be, because it's on the charger.
Okay. So if your phone's hitting in that area, so you're saying that your phone was there and you're not there?
Yeah.
But why would Martisha go up there?
We all a couple.
I understand that, but why? Martisha doesn't know Smoke.
She kind of...
Met him once or twice?
Yeah. Well, talking on the phone.
Okay. So, did Marcia happen? Did Martisha?
Because me and Martisha the day before, like, me and Martisha was supposed to go see Smoke because we were upset at Doug. Like, we were going to go have sex with him.
Okay.
So, I mean, why would I go and try and hurt somebody?
I'm not saying that you... That's what I'm trying to get to you, Jasmine.
I know,
I don't think that you wanted anybody to get hurt.
Y'all got me booked for fucking murder. I didn't kill nobody. I can think accessory to a crime.
Well, that's what it probably is. That's what it's going to say murder.
Oh man, I got 3 kids. Like, I wouldn't hurt nobody.
Martisha's got 4.
Come on. What's your name again?
Detective York. So here's the thing, Jasmine. Martisha's kids are talking. They were there.
I want to talk to you.
Jasmine.
I want to talk to you.
Well, let's all have a joint.
He's upset me now.
Let's all have a joint conversation.
I told you I got bipolar depression and you
I know. Your sister's already told me that.
You kicked it. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
So we've established something bad happened in our county. You started, right off the bat, you started to go and talk to us about that. And then we sort of deviated from that. You started to go over here. You know what happened. We would like to get your side of things into what happened. There's a lot of stuff. He's not naming everything that's, putting you there, corroborating that you were there, people that are saying that you're there. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, we didn't to get a warrant for that, it's not like we're just drawing the number. There's a lot of stuff there. And ultimately, what we'd like to walk away here today.
But why am I the only one with the warrant? Because Smoke said I was there?
No.
When him and Doug was the ones that would defuse. So why couldn't just pinpoint me?
It's not.
Doug don't even let me drive that truck.
I didn't say you were driving.
You're not the only individual that's, in your words, pinpointed. We have 2 other people.
I don't want to be the only bitch in jail.
You will not be the only one that gets charged with anything. I promise you. All right?
But, understand that. And, get your side of this out there. You're mentioning Smoke, you're mentioning this and that.
Because I'm going to say, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't know Smoke. Yes, I've had different, relations with Smoke.
Right.
For months. Like, I met Smoke in December. No, January.
When you left Doug
When
and
me and
back
Doug,
and working at Hardee's.
Because Doug and Martisha, Doug cheated on me and met Martisha. Yes, I worked at Hardee's and then I moved back to Ocala and then I was Taco Bell, KFC. Yeah.
Jasmine, I'm telling you right here, I want to help you.
Hey, I'll bite your finger.
You bite my finger?
Yeah,
okay, I'll keep my fingers under my hand.
I'm just worried.
I will bite your finger.
I'm just worried about these things right here.
Yeah.
Look at those things.
Martisha did that, didn't she? She was doing nails today with somebody.
She was doing nails?
She got done with the nails.
Oh, you let her get
We never put her in handcuffs. We never did anything to her. We are talking to her, and she's talking to us. Okay. We've been talking to her for like 5 hours now.
What she said?
I'm not gonna tell you what she said.
I will slap that bitch.
So here's the thing.
So she's still sitting over there?
Let's talk about. Let's just. Okay. I like to start fresh.
Oh my God.
Let's all start frech.
Why am I gonna sit here for 5 hours and talk to you?
I didn't say you had to sit here and talk, but we gotta let's don't lie. Let's don't let somebody else tell our story. Like he said, we have other evidence. I can't show you everything we had. That would be stupid of me. Because I got to be able to believe what you're saying.
You go, is Jasmine, is that what you go by?
I go by Chantel.
Chantel.
Chantel, is that your middle name?
Mm-hmm.
Chantel. We were, right when we started, you started us basically down the road. I mean, you know why we're here. You know what happened.
Okay, let's
So
just say
let's-
you weren't there. What happened at that shooting? You said that Smoke and Doug were talking to each other. What?
But they've been talking to each other for a while though.
I know.
So if something would like come on, he would have been. But it's not that deep to go shoot somebody.
I completely, I believe that. That's not something to shoot somebody over
So
with. But somebody got shot,
What happened?
and we recovered a gun today.
Yeah, and Martisha's gun.
Yeah,
So
but it wasn't in Martisha's possession. It was in y'all's.
yeah, because she left it.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Why did that gun end up in y'all's possession?
She left it there at when we were home, and we ended up home.
Now we're talking home. Okay.
We got a phone call. Numerous of phone calls.
Okay.
I'm like, what? We did what? Doug goes, we got to go. There's people looking to hurt us because they think we did something.
Okay.
We left. We went to Martisha's. We left Martisha's. We came to Chiefland. We've only been in Chiefland 2 days.
Okay. Now.
Martisha was with us. She brought all her guns.
Okay.
It was a big gun and a handgun.
Okay.
I don't know what the guns are.
Right.
I just know one is silver and one is all black.
And that's the big one. The black one is
The big one is the black one, and then there's one that goes in a
like a little holster.
yeah, a holster, a black holster.
Okay.
And it's black and silver.
Okay.
It's a handgun. I think it's a 380
Okay.
or a 40.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with guns. I've never, I'm not gonna lie. I shot a gun one time in New Jersey
Okay.
when I was with Justin. It was an accident. I was sitting in the closet and I pulled a clip out and I thought it was,
That happens a lot.
and I pulled the trigger and I put a big hole in the wall.
Luckily, you didn't shoot somebody.
Yeah, fuck. And it was upstairs, downstairs. And there's people downstairs.
What day do you think that was that y'all were at the 4036 when I guess he says we got to go? What day do you think that was?
What today is?
Today is Thursday. Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday?
Okay.
When did the shooting happen?
It happened on Monday.
Happened on Monday?
So are you what car? Where's the truck at right now?
I don't know. We left in my car.
What's that? That's the Celica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We left in my car.
Was it daylight or nighttime when y'all left the house?
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
It was like almost morning. So it was Tuesday.
Okay.
It was like maybe 6 o'clock in the morning. Because we kept getting phone calls.
From like your family and
Yeah.
right.
Saying that we did this and that. So we got scared.
Okay.
There's people looking for us. To hurt us. So then we get to Martisha's. And then she drove us to Chiefland. She was with us up until yesterday.
All right.
She left yesterday.
Mhm.
And came home.
Yeah.
Doug goes, take your gun. She said, no, I'm going to leave him here. Because there's people looking for us. To hurt us.
Okay.
So she left her gun.
Where were y'all going to go now? Where were y'all fixing to head out? Because it looked like y'all were packing.
Yeah, because we heard that y'all raided her house. And Doug goes, we got to go. And only way is I went back in for hospital.
Well,
But we're headed to the hotel.
think about that for a second. So Doug says we got to go. All right. Because the cops just raided her house.
I didn't want to leave. I said, why? Where are we going? Why are we running? We're safe here. Let's stay. We didn't do anything.
But why?
He's like, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Now. I'm not playing. We got to go.
Why did you want to turn yourself in?
Because I wanted to come forward and find out what the happened. And why am I being told that the police and people are looking for me?
When was the last time you saw his truck?
Friday?
Last Friday?
This Friday just passed?
Yeah, so tomorrow's Friday, so the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's no brakes on it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be getting fixed.
It's driving down the road perfectly fine. I got it on the road.
There's no brakes.
And I got Martisha right behind him. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to lie to you. His truck and Martisha's car were there. I 100% can prove that. Now, if you're not there, you know what happened. You and Doug have been together a long time. Y'all got kids together. You've told your sister stuff that she's told me. Don't call your sister a liar. She has no reason to lie. Why would she implicate you as being there? Why would your sister tell me that?
My sister told you I was there.
She told me you said you were there. Your sister's not going to tell me something like that that's going to put you at a scene of a homicide where an innocent person died. Smoke didn't get shot. Some guy that was just there visiting a friend from high school got shot and killed, who has kids. He had nothing to do with any of that bullshit. This is not going to look good when it comes down the road. Don't miss this opportunity to get... Tell me what happened. I need to believe, because I know Doug was there, I know you were there, and Martisha was there. What was the plan? What went to... Because I know you didn't go there to think you were going to kill Smoke. Sure, she didn't think you were going to kill Tyerune, I think his name is Tyerune Blocker. That's who died. He had a good job. He had kids that loved him. He had a family that loved him, just like you. Your family's concerned for you because they were thinking Doug was holding you hostage. We were trying to find you for that. We knew they wanted us to arrest you because they knew you were safe. They were worried Doug was going to do something to you to keep you quiet.
Yeah, we fight.
I know.
He's the only.
I know.
You see the knot. Yeah.
And those are fresh.
I have the high cheekbones.
Yeah, because that happened Monday. One of those happened Monday. Yeah.
Well, when did that happen?
Jasmine, I'm pretty good at what I do. I know one of those happened Monday.
No, it didn't.
Yes, I do.
No, it didn't.
Jasmine, or your sister told me.
It did not happen Monday. It happened like...
And Smoke told me.
Smoke told you what?
Because he heard it over the phone. He heard Doug slapping you.
No, come on, man. That's a lie. I'll tell you.
Well, you don't keep knots on your head for weeks.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
This happened in Daytona.
Well, you might want to get that checked out then.
Seriously, real shit. I fell and hit a brick wall. I was going downstairs.
What about this one right here, though?
I fell asleep. I had took so much medication, and I was going downstairs, and I fell asleep. And I literally was going down, and it was like out there.
Well, that looks like somebody punched you, or hit you, or slapped you.
This one, Doug slung me on the ground.
When?
I was trying to get in the avalanche and pull off from him, and he grabbed me and swung me, and my face was concrete.
When did that happen?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is this because of he found out about Smoke? When did he find out about Smoke?
When did he find out about Smoke? When I was in Lake Butler.
And then you went back to him. Your sister doesn't know why you went back to him.
Well, I went back to Doug because I went to visit him one day. Just like I always was doing, I'll go visit for a little while and go back home and visit because I was visiting my kids. And then one day I went and what happened was Martisha came over, and I'm bisexual anyway, so we ended up having a threesome. And I guess Doug just felt, okay, maybe this can work. And he begged me to stay. And I stayed. I didn't want to, but I stayed.
Yeah, because, obviously your sister has feelings about Doug that are probably not in the best light, but she has good feelings about you, okay? She was in tears. We talked to her for about an hour and a half.
Where?
Up in Lake Butler. She actually went to the sheriff's office, and she was talking to the sheriff, Whitehead. That's who she talked to first. She was in his office when we got there. All right? So there's a lot of people that care about you. All right, Doug's family has reached out to us, okay? But something bad happened. I think you know what Maybe you know what the original plan was, but we need to know what you know, because that's the only way. You want people to go down for it. Well, guess what? We need people to talk. All right? I know Doug's truck was there. I have a person identifying somebody that looks like Doug driving. An old man that has been living on that road for 50 years who called us because somebody had been shot. Watched that truck go past his house and then leave, and watched. He could see the truck when it was shooting. That truck is Doug's truck. What happened? Who was shooting? Because I know more than Doug was in that truck. Because I got other witnesses seeing a female, seeing Martisha's SUV, seeing her get out of that SUV. I got her kids saying stuff. I got a letter, if you want to read it, from her kids. It's pretty sad to read. I'm going to be honest with you. Want me to read it to you? Because Martisha read this. She cried. You're mentioned in this letter. And Big D is mentioned in this letter. Hold on. Slow down. I gotta find it. Alright. I'm gonna hold my phone, okay? Just tell me when you're done reading that. You done with that one? Okay. Go ahead. You ready for the next one? I got kids.
I want to get out. Let me out, please. I don't want to talk no more. Let me out.
You don't want to talk to me anymore? Just so we're clear, all right? There was more to that letter, all right? It's very upsetting. I've read the letter. Just seeing your reaction, I know you care about stuff. And you care about those kids. But I don't want to put Martisha in prison or jail if I don't have to. I need to know who was shooting.
So you want to put me there?
I got you at the scene. I don't want you to go away for the rest of your life if you did not do the shooting.
Don't go away.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The charges aren't going away right now. I can't make the charges disappear. But you can help yourself. Don't lie about. Don't try to protect somebody, because I'm telling you right now, Doug is requested to speak to us. There's a thing called self-preservation. Everybody gets an opportunity in these situations that I've dealt with. They either are going to lie to cover their own ass, or they're just going to say nothing, thinking that somebody else is going to do the same. And then what ends up happening is that other person ends up saying stuff and putting it all on that person that didn't want to say anything. Okay? Why don't you want to say anything? Why don't you want to help you? Why don't you want to help those kids?
I do, because I wasn't got out of the truck
You got out of the truck. When?
at the store in Orange Lake.
Okay. Well, tell me that.
I never got back home.
Okay.
Martisha and Doug left.
Okay.
That's all I know. They'll pull it off and left me.
And then
Martisha's house.
And then Martisha follows.
And then Martisha followed.
And the kids were in the car.
And I got out of the store.
Okay.
And
Because guess what?
they left me.
Okay. What store in Orange Lake? Because you have the. Are you talking about where 318 is?
Okay. There's the two. Okay. In Orange Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the two stores.
Right. You got the. I think it's a
Okay. Wait, look. There's the two
fire
stores.
station across the street.
The one down from the two stores. If you come in,
Like actually in Orange Lake.
yeah, okay. Hold on.
Let me get a map. Let me get that map. How about
No, just let me draw it.
Okay.
So this is Gainesville.
Okay. North. Okay.
Okay. Ocala, Orange Lake. Okay. Driving
Okay.
441
Mm-hmm.
in Ocala.
Mhm.
441. North Marion. Okay. Driving.
Okay.
Driving.
And that.
Orange Lake. It's a split.
Right.
316. or
301. Yeah.
Okay. No, we keep going. That's a split.
Right.
Store. Road to go to
Mhm.
75.
Right.
Store.
Right.
Red light.
Right.
Keep going.
Okay. Okay. That's the ones I was talking about. Okay.
Store.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now. So they let you go there.
They left me there.
Did they say? Is there a reason why you got out?
I got out to go in the store and I said, "This is stupid. Where are you going? What are you doing? What's wrong?" I just want to go ride it. I said, "Well, are you coming back home?" Yes. They were going 20 minutes.
Okay. You still want to talk to us, right? Now you want to talk to us more?
That's all I'm saying.
But see, here's the thing. I can continue.
Go to that store and see.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Then tell me that stuff. Because if I can put you there, I can probably talk to the state and probably if you're not at the scene, I have no problem, and I'm sure.
At that store.
Was there anything talked about why they were going to Gainesville?
They didn't go to Gainesville, really. I don't know.
I know they went to Gainesville.
I don't know where they went.
I can put them in Gainesville.
I don't know that.
Okay. What happened how did you end up back with them?
I ended up in the car. My teacher came and got me.
From the store?
I got home. I with Martisha.
You waited at that store for probably at least, I don't think of drive time. I know when they were in La Crosse.
Martisha came back and gave me 20 minutes.
No, not happening. I can put Martisha in Gainesville at 6:51, and I can put her in La Crosse at 7:25.
What's the cross?
La Crosse is a town. You should know where La Crosse is. You're from Lake Butler.
You said La Crosse.
Yeah.
I don't know what you doing.
Yeah. I can put you there. I can put the car there.
But I thought it happened in Brooker.
It did.
Oh.
I can put both of their cars on Brooker, but then they passed the gas station in La Crosse after the shooting, and before the shooting they're in Gainesville. But if you're here, that's a good thing, right?
I got
What you think? Wouldn't you think so?
I got it.
Would your phone be with you?
No, my teeth pulled off with my phone. I told you my phone was
So
on
you
the
think your phone was on the charger?
My phone was on the charger.
All right. So what happened to his truck?
That I don't know.
But he was in the truck that day. Did he drop you off in the truck?
No. Yeah.
Now I think you're just giving me a little bit. You know more.
I don't talk to you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go figure out what Doug is saying and what Martisha's saying. Does she do your hair too?
No.
Who does her hair? That purple hair.
Her hair's purple.
Yeah.
It's purple.
Yeah.
She dyed her hair.
She just does your nails.
She dyed her hair. Her hair was red.
Well, maybe she's trying to change her appearance.
Why though? Why though?
Exactly.
Why though?
Why would somebody change their
Why?
appearance?
I would think that I look for weeks. I've been like this for weeks. Hair and nails. I didn't change nothing. Those told me pack up, let's leave. I left. And I've been with Doug ever since.
Okay.
I know nothing. All I know is pack up and leave.
Okay. The kids, were they in Martisha's car when they dropped you off?
That I'm not saying, because that's my teacher's children. My teacher has to answer that.
Yeah.
I think the kids are going to say that. Or they just did. I mean, they did already.
I'm not gonna ask anything else. I mean, you're saying you don't wanna speak to us anymore, but I understand, we've been joking back and forth, but this is a big thing.
This is life
a
in
big
prison.
thing. And we're getting, you know, you're saying this and that, and there's some things that are gonna be, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, for a normal person, they're just gonna go, you know, and we have some of that information. So we will more than likely come back out here, and hopefully you think about this and understand everything that's gone on, and we can have an open dialogue about this and get this behind you so you can move forward with this. You really do need to think about that, okay?
Your family wants you to think about it.
Think about them.
I want to see my sister.
I can't make that happen right now, but I will call your sister today and let you know I talked to you.
Tell my sister to come see me.
Okay. I'll do that for you. But you need to think, like he's saying.
Tell my sister to come see me tomorrow during visitation. She has to be here at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock?
Yeah.
I'll tell her to come here.
Or 2 o'clock.
This ain't no ransom thing. We will tell her that. You understand that?
I can't make it right.
You know, we're not going to force anyone to do anything.
Well, she'll come. Just tell her.
I'll tell her that you request to see her. All right?
And that visitation for this week is tomorrow, and it's the last day, because there's no visitation on weekend.
Okay. All right. Just so you're aware, you will eventually move to Alachua County.
Oh, I am?
It's not going to be today or tomorrow. I don't know when it will be. Because the charges are Alachua County charges. Your charges, Levy County is just holding you for us. So the warrant's from Alachua County.
Just take me with you now, then.
I can't do that. Well, Jasmine, I appreciate you. I really hope that you think about things.
Do you have my sister's number?
Yes, we have your sister's number.
Can you give it to me?
That's her number, you said?
Yeah, I know it starts. No, I know that's the beginning of it.
Well, let me get it.
That's why I'm
okay.
giving you the beginning of it. Something.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't have it right. Somebody has her number. I get it. Because you called her 9:30 p.m. on Monday. And again on Tuesday, you text nowed her.
Where's the text now?
It's an app. Don't. This.
What? I didn't call her off the app.
There you go.
Unless I didn't know.
Hold on, I'm waiting to get the phone number.
Wait. Oh, it must have been off that other phone.
Maybe. I mean, I'm just telling you. That's what she told us. And I made notes.
Because does have another phone. So that could be. Now, I'm being serious.
No.
Because you look like you're.
No, I just, I want you to make the right choice. And like I said, I'm not asking any more questions. I'm just trying to convey to you that. And I won't.
If you want to talk, I'll sit here until you don't want to talk no more.
You seem like a pretty cool person.
I am.
You got jokes. You're a Seminole fan. But you seem like a good person, and you need to really evaluate and
maybe think
have
about
a gut check moment. Are you a good person? And you need to think about that stuff. And we'll come back out here and we can have a conversation, because this is just, I don't think you want to leave it like where we're sitting right now. I think I wouldn't.
That sound right?
Thank you. guess I will. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to verify your story, because like I said, I don't work just for the victims. I work for you. All right, because like I said, like I told you when I first came in here, I don't want to put people away if they didn't do anything wrong. But I can't have people that didn't do anything wrong lie to me. It's wrong with me. All right, I'm gonna try to give you a benefit of the doubt right now, because everything's happening really fast right now for you. Your probably head was spinning when they took you down today. All right?
Spinning isn't the word.
That's what I'm saying. So I want you to really think about this. Sleep on it. Pray about it if that's your thing. Because I honestly tell you right now that this thing was recorded. This will be shown to a jury. They're going to see you lying and really not giving a shit about the innocent person that died today, that day. If you have information that really puts the people responsible, you need to do the right thing. Your family, your kids need you to do the right thing. Think about it. I will sit here and talk to you for hours. Because I'm here for you too, Jasmine.
Jasmine Webb was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 12 years of prison time. Martesia Johnson was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Doug Heath was also convicted of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison.